reigning, defending, ladies and gentlemen!
You may think he just disappeared temporarily. This time, Broccolina's silence. This is different from every time before. Whenever music starts playing, the air in the entire venue will change. 70,000 people held their breath simultaneously. Wait for that person to come out. He's gone. Did not appear. No competition. No announcement. Remove the surrounding area from the shelf. The character in the game has been deleted. Even his name, becoming particularly sensitive within WWE. All of this, starting from litigation. 2023. Former WWE employee Janel Grant, taking Vince McMahon as an example. John Laurinaitis and Brock Lesnar participate in sexual assault together, compulsory, and cases related to allegations of human trafficking. Grant said she met Vince in 2019. I have been appointed as the administrative coordinator for the WWE legal department. But she said, behind this job, this is not an ordinary employment relationship at all. She claimed in the lawsuit that Vince once forced her to have sexual intercourse, control her through humiliation. June 2021. She claimed that Vince and another executive lock her in the office, invade her. A few days later, she also said Vince locked her in a private locker room, hit her again. The lawsuit also mentioned Vince sent her a lot of explicit messages. Grant submitted a screenshot of the text message as evidence. According to reports, one of them wrote, "Only I have you. Only I can decide who can get you." She also said, Vince shared her personal photos with others within the company. When someone expresses interest, according to reports, Vince responded with extremely harsh language. Grant also stated that Vince repeatedly asked her to do so before weekdays. Go to the hotel room of executive John Laurinaitis. Establish a relationship with the other party. 2022. She claimed that she was forced to sign a confidentiality agreement. The exchange condition is $3 million US, but she only received the first $1 million. Afterwards, the payment stopped, so she decided to cancel the agreement, then file a lawsuit. What truly led to the outbreak of the entire wrestling world. Inside is Broccolina's name. The litigation documents are in writing. Vince once requested Grant create personalized, explicit content for WWE superstars. The document does not directly state who the contestant is, only describe the other party as a UFC player and WWE star. Subsequently, informed sources confirmed to the media, this person is Broccolina, Grant said, after Lesnar re-signed the contract. According to reports, Vince sent her a message saying, "Part of the transaction is you." She also said, Vince gave her phone number to Lesnar. According to reports, Lesnar subsequently requested her to provide a very explicit video. The lawsuit also mentioned, Lesnar hopes to schedule a meeting in December 2021. But due to the blizzard, the plan has not been implemented. Once these contents are made public, the Lesnar in the audience's heart can only speak through strength. Suddenly, a piece shattered. The case subsequently underwent new changes. Grant agrees to suspend civil litigation, waiting for the completion of the investigation by the United States Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York. Her lawyer said, "This is a decision made at the request of the prosecution. This step means this matter is no longer just an ordinary civil dispute. Federal intervention. The weight of these accusations may be much heavier than the outside world imagines." The response of WWE is almost synchronous. Lesnar disappeared from all the program schedules. Do not promote any important activities. The related peripheral devices have been removed from the shelf. Reduce the exposure of digital content. In some games, his character has also been deleted or weakened. WWE has not yet made a final decision publicly, but they proved it through their actions. Before the investigation results are announced, they chose to keep their distance first. Fans have also split into two factions. Someone was shocked. Someone is very disappointed. Someone said we have to wait for the evidence to come out before making a decision. Some people also believe the content of these accusations themselves. This is enough to completely change his image. No one can provide a clean answer. Because of this matter, it's not over yet. But if we turn back time, this is not the first time Lesnar has been associated with a similar controversy. When he was still in the OVW era, he was accused of inappropriate behavior towards female wrestler Excian. Former OVW manager Kenny Boland recalled in an interview, Excian informed Lesnar in advance at that time. She was stabbed somewhere in her body. Let him avoid that area during the surgery. But it is said that Lesnar intentionally crossed the line. Excian is very angry. I told the person in charge at the time, Jim Cornette. Cornette subsequently confronted Lesnar in the parking lot. According to Boland, Cornette even threatened to say at that time, if Lesnar continues like this, break his knee, let his wrestling career come to an end. Another former WWE character, Terrence Niles. I have also publicly shared my experience. She said during a paid event. At that time, Lesnar was still a newcomer. She made a gesture, exposing her body in front of her. She chose not to answer in person, just left. But later she said, for a woman who has worked in this industry for many years, this behavior is very important. This is too rude. These old things have been dug up again. Let Lesnar face reality directly, not just the current legal pressure. The public has also re-examined his past behavior. If this is your first time hearing these, you can also start thinking, the image on that arena, what kind of person is behind it? Of course, tell the complete story of Broccolina. We can't just have these. July 12, 1977. He was born in Webster, South Dakota, growing up on a dairy farm since childhood. That kind of life is very difficult. Every day is physical labor. It is precisely this kind of environment. Let him have a body and willpower that surpasses his peers from a young age. In high school, he began to shine on wrestling mats. Later, he was awarded a scholarship to the University of Minnesota for his outstanding performance. 2000, he won the NCAA Division I Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. In the same year, he signed a contract with WWE. It officially appeared on the main program in 2002. WWE only has one sentence about his positioning. The next big hit. Lesnar proved this at the fastest speed possible. This is not a promotional gimmick. His power is astonishing. The speed is not as bulky as traditional bulky guys. Shortly after his debut, he won the Ring King Championship. The scorching heat of the summer of 2002. He defeated Dwayne Johnson, winning the undisputed WWE Championship. He was only 25 years old that year. This is one of the youngest championship records in WWE history. His playing style is very direct. Wrestling, throwing, collision, suppress, F5. This doesn't look like a performance. This is more like bringing the roughness of actual combat directly into professional wrestling. Long-term confrontation with Kotiang. Regarded by many viewers as the most valuable part of his early career. Wrestling Hot 19. He defeated Angie and won his second championship belt. In that game, he did not attempt the meteor shower. The heavy head fell to the ground. But it also shows people that he is willing to take real risks to shock the entire audience. He left WWE in 2004. First, try the NFL. Although ultimately unable to enter the regular season lineup. But it depends on his physical condition and training attitude. I have the opportunity to participate in the preseason competition. Then he turned to mixed martial arts. Joined UFC in 2008. Quickly established a foothold in the heavyweight category. Becoming the UFC heavyweight champion. His appearance made many WWE viewers start watching UFC. This also makes people in the combat circle have to admit, this person who came out of professional wrestling. This is really dangerous. But severe diverticulitis caused him to withdraw from MMA in 2011. He returned to WWE in 2012, having the identity of a UFC champion, a heavier halo, Every appearance feels like a real event. Wrestling Hot 30 in 2014. He did something that the entire industry did not anticipate. Defeat the organizer, ending the 21-game unbeaten legend. That summer, he almost overwhelmingly defeated John Cena again. German-style continuous rear throw. That game became one of the most brutal championship battles in WWE's modern history. But after leaving the spotlight, Lesnar's life is not as simple as the outside world imagines. He married former WWE actress Sable in 2006. I have 2 sons. There is also a pair of children from a previous relationship. He has always been very protective of family privacy. I don't like the media. I also don't like frequent social activities. He prefers to stay on a farm in Saskatchewan, Canada. Hunting. Life. Away from the crowd. He talked about this matter in his autobiography. In his early wrestling career, he was once troubled by alcohol and painkillers. Long-term pain caused by high-intensity competition. The pressure brought by reputation. Keep him in a very dangerous state for a period of time. He also mentioned this in the program. After facing a large audience every time, he will fall like a stone. We need to go back to Saskatchewan and hide for a few days, because crowds and performances can make him feel strong anxiety. This is a familiar cold beast to the audience. Formed a huge contrast. He also mentioned, the environment in which a person grows up is inseparable from conflicts. He is 6 years younger than his 2 brothers. I was told from a young age that the Lesnar family is skilled in combat. This reputation has affected his way of understanding the world. He learned to use his strength to protect himself. I have also brought this temperament into my entire career. Except for Grant's lawsuit, he has other criminal records in the past. In 2001, he was arrested on suspicion of possessing illegal substances. Later, because these substances were not illegal, withdraw the accusation. After winning UFC 200 in 2016, he was found to have potential anti-doping violations. Detection found the presence of clomiphene. Finally, he was banned for 1 year and fined. These events did not completely ruin his career, but they are always there, like a shadow that hasn't completely dissipated yet. Now Grant's lawsuit and federal investigation pull all shadows back to the front. Lesnar was once the most oppressive person in WWE. He has won championships before, ending mythology, crossing multiple competitive worlds. But now, what truly determines his future? No one can win the next game anymore. But what will the investigation reveal? How will WWE handle it? Can the public still accept him? The beasts of the past stood at the center of the arena. Just need to take a glance. This will make the whole room excited. But today, his story became silent. Behind this silence, perhaps this is Brock Lesnar's career, the most intense battle. After listening to this story, how do you feel? Thank you all for seeing this. If this story can also resonate with you, you can click to subscribe. You are also welcome to leave your thoughts in the comments section.